The email came at 4:47 on a Tuesday. By 5, the badge didn't work anymore. That's a real listener story, and I've heard dozens of versions of it. The details change, but the shock doesn't.
Absolutely, Ruth. It's not just the financial shock, though that's huge, but it's also an emotional hit. Your identity can feel wrapped up in your work, and when that's gone, it leaves a big void. I've seen friends go through it, and honestly, the initial days can just be pure overwhelm.
Exactly. That sense of betrayal or anger or just sheer panic, it's a completely valid response. And I think the first, most crucial step, even before you start updating your resume, is allowing yourself to actually feel those emotions. Don't suppress them, acknowledge them.
That's such a good point. It's like grieving, in a way. You're grieving the loss of a routine, colleagues, a sense of purpose, and a steady paycheck. So, how long do you suggest someone grieves, so to speak, before they need to pivot into action?
It's different for everyone, of course. Some people need a day or two to just process. Maybe binge watch something, eat some comfort food. Others might need a week or two. But the key is to set a gentle deadline for yourself. Say, okay, I'll allow myself to feel this for a week, and then on Monday, I'm going to start tackling the practical stuff. That way, you're not just wallowing indefinitely, but you're also not forcing yourself to be productive when you're emotionally drained.
That makes sense. So after that initial emotional processing, what's step 2? Is it straight to the job boards?
Not quite yet. Before you dive headfirst into the job market, you need to get a clear picture of your current financial situation. This is where practicality really kicks in. Sit down, look at your savings, your severance package if you got one, unemployment benefits you might be eligible for. Understand your runway. How long can you comfortably cover your expenses without new income?
Oh, that's crucial, knowing your runway. Because if you know you have 3 months, that takes some of the immediate panic away, giving you a clearer head to make decisions. If it's only a month, then the urgency is obviously much higher.
Exactly. And this is also the time to scrutinize your budget. What can you cut back on? Subscription services you don't use, eating out, non-essential spending. It's not about depriving yourself, but about optimizing your resources to extend that runway as much as possible. It's about finding those steady income tools in your personal finance first, understanding your outflow.
Right, because every dollar saved is a dollar earned, especially when you don't have income. So we've processed emotions, we've assessed our financial situation. Now is it time to hit the pavement, or rather, the keyboard for that job search?
Yes, absolutely. But let's broaden our definition of job search a little. It's not just about applying for similar roles. This is a fantastic opportunity to reevaluate what you really want to do. Did you enjoy your last role? Were there aspects you hated? Could you pivot into a related field or even something completely different?
That's a powerful perspective. Instead of just jumping back into the same old thing, it's a forced reset. It's like, okay, the universe just gave me a clean slate. What do I want to write on it?
Precisely. Update your resume, absolutely. Tailor it for different types of roles. But also use this time for networking. Reach out to old colleagues, mentors, even people you admire on LinkedIn. Tell them you're looking, but more importantly, ask for informational interviews. Ask about their journey, industry insights. You're not just asking for a job, you're gathering intelligence and building relationships.
Networking can feel intimidating, though, especially when you're feeling vulnerable after a job loss, like you're going to them with your hand out.
It can, but change your mindset. You're not begging. You're an experienced professional looking for your next challenge, and you're seeking advice and connection. Most people actually like helping others, especially when approached with genuine curiosity. And you never know where those conversations can lead. A new lead, a different perspective, or even an unexpected opportunity.
That's a good reframing, shifting from I need a job to I'm exploring my options and connecting with smart people. So what about diversifying income streams? We often hear about the importance of not putting all your eggs in one basket, and job loss is a stark reminder of that.
This is where things get really exciting and empowering. Losing your job is a painful lesson in dependency, but it's also a catalyst to explore the many steady income tools available today. We're in an era where you don't have to rely on a single employer for your entire livelihood.
Like side hustles, right? Everyone talks about side hustles. But what does that really mean, and how do you even pick one when you're already stressed?
Exactly. Side hustles can be anything from freelancing your existing skills, think graphic design, writing, coding, social media management, to exploring completely new avenues. The key is to leverage what you're good at or something you're genuinely interested in learning. Platforms like Upwork or Fiverr are great starting points for freelancing, connecting you with clients who need your skills.
So instead of just sending out resumes, you're actually doing something productive and potentially earning money in the interim. That sounds incredibly empowering.
It is, and it doesn't have to be your permanent career. It can be a bridge. Think about online businesses too. E-commerce, drop shipping, creating digital products like ebooks or online courses if you have specialized knowledge. These are all ways to build income streams that are independent of a traditional employer.
Wow, digital products. That's a step beyond just selling your time. It's selling your expertise, which can scale much more. But that sounds like a bigger commitment when you're also trying to find a full-time role.
It can be, but you can start small. A mini course, a template, a guide. The beauty of these steady income tools is their flexibility. You can dedicate as much or as little time as you have, depending on your financial needs and emotional bandwidth. The goal is to create some financial momentum, some control. Even small amounts of money coming in can alleviate stress.
I can see that. Even just making a few $100s from a side gig would make a huge difference to someone who suddenly has zero income. It's a morale booster as much as a financial one.
Absolutely. And beyond just active earning, there's also the aspect of passive income. This is usually more of a long-term play, but it's worth exploring, especially if you have a bit of capital. Things like investing in dividend stocks, real estate, or even creating content that generates ad revenue over time.
Investing when you've just lost your job sounds counterintuitive, doesn't it? Like, I need money, I shouldn't be putting it into something.
It does, and it's certainly not for everyone immediately. Your emergency fund comes first, always. But once that's secured, and if you have some severance or a bit of breathing room, it's about thinking strategically about building long-term financial resilience. The goal here is not just to recover from job loss, but to build a system where a future job loss wouldn't hit as hard.
That's the dream, isn't it? To be truly financially independent, where a single job isn't your entire lifeline. So what about the mindset during all of this? It must be incredibly tough to stay positive and motivated.
It really is. Your mental health is paramount. It's easy to fall into a spiral of self-doubt and negativity. One key tool is to treat finding your next opportunity like a job itself. Set a schedule, dedicate specific hours to job searching, networking, or working on your side hustle. But also, schedule breaks, exercise, time with loved ones, and hobbies. Don't let the job search consume every waking moment.
That's excellent advice, because if you're constantly on and focused on the job hunt, you'll burn out, and then you'll be even less effective when an actual opportunity comes knocking.
Exactly. And actively practice gratitude. Even small things. Did you get a good night's sleep? Did you learn something new today? Did you have a good cup of coffee? These small moments of appreciation can really shift your perspective. Also, celebrate small wins. Did you send out 5 applications? Did you have a networking call? Pat yourself on the back.
I like that, breaking it down into manageable steps and celebrating them. It's like you wouldn't expect to run a marathon on day 1, so don't expect to land your dream job on day 1 either. It's a process.
It is a marathon, not a sprint. And another important mindset shift is to view this as a learning opportunity. What skills can you acquire during this time? Maybe you always wanted to learn a new language, or a coding skill, or how to use a specific software. Many online platforms offer free or affordable courses. Upskill yourself, make yourself even more marketable.
So turning a setback into a stepping stone for personal and professional development, that's a truly empowering way to look at it. It's not just about getting a job, it's about getting a better job, or even creating your own job.
Precisely. And consider the concept of a portfolio career. This is where you might not have one full-time job, but rather a combination of freelance gigs, a part-time role, maybe even a small online business. It creates multiple steady income tools and diversifies your risk.
That sounds like something that would be really resilient. If one client drops off or one part-time role ends, you still have other income coming in. It's a proactive approach to financial security.
It truly is. The old model of one job for life is rapidly becoming outdated. Embracing the idea of multiple income streams, actively managed by you, gives you so much more control and freedom. It transforms a moment of crisis into a moment of intentional design for your future.
And it makes you think about your skills in a completely different way, too, not just as something you use for one employer, but as assets you can leverage in various ways. Like, oh, I'm good at organizing, maybe I can offer virtual assistant services. Or I'm a great writer, time to start that blog I always dreamed about.
Exactly. Look at your resume and list all your skills, even the ones you consider soft skills. Communication, problem solving, project management. These are highly valuable in the freelance world and for starting your own ventures. Don't underestimate yourself.
So to recap, feel the emotions, assess finances, update the resume and network, and then explore those incredible steady income tools like freelancing, online businesses, and even long-term investing. And all of this while prioritizing mental health and upskilling.
That's a perfect summary, Lily. It's a lot to take in, but remember, you're not alone. Millions have navigated this, and many have come out stronger and more financially secure on the other side. The key is to take action, however small, every single day.
It sounds like a really empowering journey, actually, once you get past that initial shock. Thank you, Ruth. This has been incredibly helpful and practical.
My pleasure, Lily. To anyone listening who's going through this right now, remember that this isn't the end of your story. It's just a new chapter. You have the resilience and the tools to write an amazing next one.